Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we are taking a fresh, detailed, and in-depth look at Applied Digital Corporation, trading under the ticker symbol APLD. This is a company that, in my opinion, has quietly positioned itself in one of the most important and fastest-growing areas of the modern global economy: AI-focused data centers and high-performance computing infrastructure. While many investors are busy chasing hype-driven stocks and short-term trends, APLD represents something much more foundational. This is the type of company that helps power the technology revolution behind the scenes. As artificial intelligence, cloud computing, advanced data processing, and machine learning continue to expand at a global level, companies like Applied Digital could play a critical role in supporting and sustaining that growth over the long term. These are the kinds of businesses that often don't get the spotlight early, but when the market catches on, the valuation can change very quickly. Before we go any further, I want to make one thing very clear so there is no confusion at all. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. Is not a financial advisor, and nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. Now, something I've noticed over time, and I'm sure many of you have noticed this as well, is that when crypto markets sell off, the stock market often follows right along with it. We recently saw a sell-off on Thursday and Friday, and then heading into the weekend, we continued to see weakness. Historically speaking, when markets sell off into the weekend and there is no major positive news to reverse sentiment, Monday often opens red. That doesn't mean it always happens, but it's something to be aware of. During these strong sell-offs, fear tends to take over. Retail investors panic, emotions run high, and people start selling their shares even at a loss, just to escape the discomfort of seeing red in their portfolio. And trust me, I get it. Nobody enjoys opening their portfolio and seeing losses. Nobody likes watching their account value drop. But it's important to remember this simple truth: you don't actually lose until you sell. Volatility is part of the market, and those who let fear control their decisions often end up selling at the worst possible time. Now let's talk about another stock that has been getting beaten down but continues to perform well fundamentally, and that is SoFi Technologies. SoFi recently reported earnings, and once again they did a great job. This company has consistently been delivering strong earnings performance, and personally I believe SoFi represents the future of banking. Not too long ago, this stock was trading above $30 per share, and since then it has taken a significant hit along with the broader market. Just last week, it dropped down into the $22 to $23 range. In my opinion, if SoFi were to fall below $20 per share, that would represent a very attractive entry point. Anything under $20, especially if we see levels closer to $18 or even $15, would be a zone I would personally pay close attention to. I previously picked up shares around the $13 range, and I held on to them because I believed in the long-term story. Now that the stock has pulled back again, it's becoming attractive once more, especially if you believe it has the potential to revisit $30 per share in the future. That said, SoFi is not a fast mover like some high-flying tech stocks. It tends to move slower, so patience is key, but it is a company that continues to execute, and I believe that trend will continue because, in my eyes, it truly represents the evolution of modern financial services. One thing I've learned over the years is that when people see something new, they often hesitate. They get uncomfortable. They don't trust it right away. But more often than not, it's not because the idea is bad. It's because people don't like change. The reality is, the world is always changing, whether we like it or not. If you refuse to adapt, you risk getting left behind. Many of the biggest opportunities in history came from industries that were once considered too new or too risky. Sometimes the very things that feel unfamiliar are the things that end up creating massive wealth over time. That brings us to artificial intelligence. A lot of people talk about an AI bubble, but personally I don't believe AI itself is a bubble. Some people will disagree with me, and that's fine, but I believe AI is here to stay. Could some AI-related companies fail? Absolutely. That's why you have to be selective. But there are certain companies that are building real infrastructure, real systems, and real solutions, and those companies are likely to be much bigger several years down the road. One of the companies I really like in the data center and AI infrastructure space is Applied Digital, ticker symbol APLD. This stock has been incredible over the past couple of years. If you look back at the charts in 2025, it was trading under $10 per share. Not long after that, it went on to hit new highs above $40 per share. Recently, the stock has pulled back, but that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the company. It's simply moving down with the broader market. As of now, it's trading under $34 per share. If this stock drops below $30, I personally think that could represent a very strong opportunity. It may even revisit $25 per share, and if it gets pushed down that far, that's where I believe investors should really start paying attention. When the market recovers, I see this stock having the potential to move right back toward its 52-week highs. If you're able to pick it up around $25 and it eventually returns to $40, think about the upside potential depending on how many shares you own. There are no guarantees in the market, but this presents a potential opportunity for short-term traders, long-term investors, or both. So, when I look at the current market environment, there are two stocks that really stand out to me as being beaten down despite having strong long-term narratives. One is SoFi, and the other is Applied Digital. Strongly recommend putting both of these on your radar. If you have a trading or investing app on your phone, add these symbols to your watch list. In my opinion, this is a classic buying the dip type of environment, even though volatility may continue. This sell-off could extend into next week, and Monday could very well be another red day, but markets can change quickly. I'm recording this video on Saturday night, and we're already seeing Ethereum and Bitcoin starting to bounce slightly. Ethereum is currently back above $2,400 after dipping below that level earlier today. That doesn't guarantee anything, but it does show that sentiment can shift fast. If you're watching this on Sunday, we'll see what happens next. Stay patient, stay informed, and most importantly, don't let fear make decisions for you. If you found value in this video, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe to the channel if you want more honest market breakdowns and long-term investment discussions. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update when new videos go live.